Hello, and welcome back to Coin Lady channel. We are going to talk to Citibank, and he has confirmed that he spent 8 hours in the old laptop. The end. Citigroup's take on Bitcoin. There seems to be something going on between Satoshi and David Schwartz. XRP. It's as if I were to grab a large sum of XRP while in transit. I'd be protected, I'd kick back and relax, and we'd all rush headfirst into a Bitcoin exchange. $26,282 at this time, it stands at 8.58%. How close to 1592 Ethereum in the past day? With both the USDT and USDC arriving at respective dollar pegs, the rate of pay is 3.94% over a 24-hour period. In dollar terms, XRP is up 1.31%, or 50 cents. It has recovered and is now stable at over 50 cents. Oh, that's a lot of money. $1,050 million is the total value of all cryptocurrencies. That at the right gathering, I will continue to prophesy that there won't be any exciting news to report. Ripple has expanded their legal team to take on the SEC, as was evident only yesterday. However, XRP is not a security, and there is no room for debate on this point. If the right party is held and no news has come out, bad boy, here you go, well, wire, then I expect the price of XRP to retrace a bit. This is because, only 3 days ago, I prophesied that Bitcoin would go to jail. He is currently incarcerated, proving my prediction correct. Now you have it. When Ben Armstrong asked for help on Twitter, I replied that the service had been discontinued. They all despise you in X. You've misled and conned everyone you knew into being your buddy, leaving you with a paltry 10 followers. The most exciting conclusion is, indeed, incarceration. He is absolutely correct. Just so you know, the Bitcoin Crypto Channel's founder, Ben Armstrong, was detained. His own token, which he had generated, dropped by 30%. If you missed last night's events, here's a quick recap. I was watching a football game with my partner in bed when all hell broke loose on Twitter over Harris's arrest record in jail, involving a man named Benjamin Charles Armstrong. He ended up in jail. He was in jail for roughly 8 hours, he says. I think that's when I pulled up the tweet after we saw each other. Now you have it. This has to be the most challenging tweet ever. I have something I need to admit that I never thought I would, and I'm not even sure if I have the guts to say it out loud, but I'm going to try. No more. Hi, I'm Ben. I practice law. In fact, I spent entire jail hours eating. He seems to be making light of the situation. But the truth of the matter is this. He visited the man at his home. During the live broadcast, he was caught with the woman he was having an affair with using IndyCar. The client insists that his wife is aware that she is riding along with them. They got in the car and headed for his residence. In the back seat, he hid a gun. If there is any significance to that, it's completely meaningless. You can legally transport a firearm or concealed carry weapon in your vehicle. I can't say. But it's all been such a mess. I can't even. If you ask me, this is very sad and an embarrassment for the entire crypto community. A vehicle affair, a murder acquisition pump and dump, and pitiful stock prices are all that's left. At home with the wife. You can view the entire video here. I won't spend much more time explaining it. In a word, it's shameful. In a word, it's vile. It's obvious he needs assistance, and I pray Citibank can provide it. A Bitcoin, $1, that's what they stated. Goodbye, since Citi is intervening. To facilitate international transactions around the clock, Citibank has introduced Citibank tokens, which may have an effect on the value of Bitcoin and the US dollar. The goal of Citi token services is to offer institutional clients a variety of digital asset alternatives. Whether Bitcoin or the US dollar will be completely replaced by the metropolis built by telecoms is still up in the air. A tweet has been sent. Here's the tweet from a few days ago. in which he discussed the factors necessary to succeed in cross-border payment processing, including how important it is to provide the best in class in terms of speed, cost, efficiency, and transparency for businesses. What are we accustomed to hearing about when it comes to international money transfers? He also predicted that international transactions will grow to $250 trillion in the next 5 years. That's right, $250 trillion is just around the corner in 5 years. They plan to visit his property and chat about it. In this very paragraph, we learn that consumers' shifting habits and rising expectations are a major factor in the dynamic nature of the market today, with many looking for a seamless, transparent, and always-on service that operates around the clock and across borders. The corporate and institutional client market now has similar expectations. Direct-to-consumer products, marketplaces, and shared economy models are just some of the new business models that are influencing the payments industry. Here is the piece wherein blockchain technology and cryptography were discussed. There have been discussions on whether or not cryptocurrencies like Ether, Ripple, or Zcash could one day replace fiat currency as a medium of exchange. What do you think Citi is up to at the moment? Now they're coming out with their own token for international transactions, but what do you have to offer? Your garden is enclosed by walls? Because what municipality is planning to issue its own token? What you need is the neutral bridging asset, and that's where XRP comes in. It's extremely intriguing, and we normally share it with the world. Bank of America is not using the Citi token. On November 16, 2008, Satoshi preemptively released the Bitcoin source code. In addition to his ties to the NSA, Schwartz's birthday is November 16. As David Schwartz points out, the final communication from Satoshi was transmitted just a few months before the start of the Bitcoin ripple effect on November 16, 2008. It's my actual birthday today. A savvy investor of today suggests I conduct a survey in which respondents try to guess my age. Here's an odd one for you. It appears that years ago, Satoshi Nakamoto may have expressed approval of the Ripple protocol. When Max Kaiser said he liked Bitcoin but disliked XRP, someone found this and forwarded it to him. Isn't that so? How come Bitcoin maxis still can't understand what XRP is, what it does, and how it's all Bitcoin has ever dreamed of and more? They have a hard time conceptualizing it. Therefore, we must abandon the maximalism. Listen, Bitcoin is destined to play a role. XRP will eventually find its niche. They each have their own function, and both will be necessary. One or more victorious parties will emerge from this situation. There will be a 95% loss of cryptos, but the ones that survive will form a tight-knit group that provides solutions to pressing problems and practical applications. Bitcoin's cross-border payments using XRP are helping to reform the traditional financial system, which has a lower storage value than gold. Behold, the graphic that proves that ego crept out of the potties and into XRP's steel foundation. Construct various candles to demonstrate how longer timeframes are more resistant to false signals. If you want to know more about the XRP journey, these 5 insights will help. The Arizona zone is touched upon by the steel foundation. In June of 2022, you stood on a piece of steel that afterwards dispersed the vast zone be crumbled balls. September 2022 XRP came dangerously close to penetrating the steel support structure in January 2003. Let me detonate this. What exactly are you saying about the steel in his building? The 25 to 32 cent range. A favorite of mine is the 33-cent line. It's sturdy. It has been a long time since it was broken into. Even during market downturns. The fear of missing out, FOMO, zone is a $2 range that you missed because you weren't watching. The $2 FOMO is justified as we approach the XRP all-time high, now hovering around $2.80. Many Americans would want to claim that the number is closer to 380. David Schwartz, pay attention. Stop screaming at me. David Schwartz has already rejected this, saying that the price fluctuations seen on various real-time coin watches and coin market caps were simply due to the fact that you weren't getting 3 in the US. Since South Korean currency differs from the rest of the world's. In the US, the highest price for XRP was $2.80. As a result, after a $2 breach, once XRP breaks its all-time high, you will experience the FOMO zone. The dam has broken. From here on out, we have no idea what will happen. There are a lot of people that need to be able to next a piano move. An unknown mint transferred $30 million, or 15% of $300,000, in extra piano moves to Bitstamp. Massive XRP transfers to an exchange are never a positive indication, but transfers of XOP away from an exchange in exchange for COBOL signal an impending price increase. But in what do I see this as a factor? I'm going to tell you now. When the real party is held, and I'd say we're about 3 or 4 days out, it will likely be the 29th. Some wild XRP development was widely anticipated. I don't think the news is coming, and I think the XRP price is going to drop back down to the 40 to 45 cent range. We did a TA video on this, and now it seems like just XRP is rising in value. I expect the rest of the cryptocurrency market to dump soon. We discussed it, and we went over the retracement. Bitcoin, if Bitcoin goes down, unfortunately, the way the market structure is still set up, it will drag the rest of the markets with it. XRP, I believe, is holding up this 50-cent range. Because people believe that some kind of news article and news piece is going to come out here at the proper party that will propel XRP to these new targets. We are not prepared for that kind of dramatic shift in his Bitcoin market just yet, so I don't see that happening. The insanity we witness daily is staggering. To target, you should be looking at a very simple 3 to 6 box. If we breach 6, get ready for a double-digit XRP. All the data is in the charts. We're not ready, but it's coming. In fact, it's coming within the next 3 to 6 months, either by the end of this year or in the first quarter of 2024. It's all over today. Please like and subscribe my channel. See you in the next one. Bye.